Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited. We have new lighting now, which is a pro and a con as I'm seeing because you can see everything. Everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, listen y'all, before we get into what we're here for, which is the fake lashes, we gotta fix ourselves a little bit because I'm getting under this light and I'm seeing like the oil is real. I have not touched up at all today, and it's bad. So we are going to be using the NYX blotting powder. This is actually in medium to dark, but I honestly think it works just fine for my fair skin. So we are just going to clean up the T-zone a little bit here because I feel like I am swimming in a puddle, and I just can't stand to look at myself for the whole video that way. So do you guys ever touch up your makeup in the middle of the day, or do you just kind of say it is what it is and deal with it and let it be? And if so, are you like me? Do you have oily skin, or are you a little bit more combination or normal or dry skin and you don't feel the pain with that as much? Because let me tell you, it is a struggle. I don't like feeling like I look sweaty or just dirty, oily in general because I bathe every day like religiously. All right, so that's a little bit better. Already have full face of makeup on. Today we're going to talk about applying falsies. There's so many kinds. Where do we start? Let's just start with normal lashes. And what I mean by normal is the band. They do make the little lashes that are individuals that you can plug in. I don't dabble in those that much. That's kind of out of my level of expertise. Plus, I think the band is just a lot more practical as far as time is concerned. So lately, I have been using this set right here. This is the Day to Night by Profusion. They're not really in here straight because I have used some of these before. So the top ones are supposed to be the day ones, and then they get kind of thicker and a little more wispy for the nighttime ones. I usually wear ones that are not too crazy because I just want to kind of give my eyelashes a little bit more without having people be like, she's wearing false lashes, and it's a lot during the day. We're not going out to the club. So I'm going to show you guys what they normally look like and kind of talk about how you can trim them for your eye size, and then finally how to actually apply them. So with these, the lash, here's a brand new one I haven't used, comes like this, and it's a curved band. But for me, usually this is way too long for my eye. So without any glue or anything, just the dry lash, what you can do is you put it on your eye and you kind of measure it. And you can tell how long or not it is for your eye. And it'll kind of sit there even though there's no glue on it. See, like to me, this feels like it just swallows my whole face. If I do a lash like this, it's definitely going to be when I'm going somewhere and there's not a lot of lighting, so it doesn't seem as like right in your face. And there it went, right on the floor. That's why I don't wear these. The wind too, oh my gosh, has anybody ever worn a really big lash like this and the wind just feels like your eyeballs are gonna open up and your lids are back in your head, and me with contacts, it's not a fun time. So because it's curved really nicely like this, I don't like to just cut from one side. I like to find the center of it and then cut a little bit from each of the ends. I don't use normal like craft scissors. I use the tiny scissors that come in some kind of a nail or grooming kit, and just take those and probably about, I don't know, maybe only like 2 or 3 centimeters on each end I'll cut, and that fits. But that's just my personal eye. That's why I say put it on your eye and you can kind of see and measure with your fingers where you want to cut it. Everybody's eye shape is different. And you can use whatever lashes you want. I like this Profusion set just because it gives you options, and it's not going to break the bank. The whole kit is under $10. I'm pretty sure this one was $6.99, and it comes with 5 pairs of lashes, it's also including the glue. Some sets are just the lash only, so you have to have other glue, which you can, of course. Here I have buy glue separately, but I always think it's nice when you just have that included and you don't have to worry about finding that extra product. There's different kinds of glue too. This one's clear. I like the clear, so I don't have to worry about any mistakes. When you have black, I feel like it looks more like an eyeliner when it dries, which is fine, but you just have to be making sure that you're not messing up all the time and it's not going to be crazy all over the place. I've also seen white that dries clear, and I've seen pink that I believe also dries clear, but I have not used either of those. The other thing I wanted to mention about these, and I'll show you a pair that I've already cut. So here's a pair of more of like the mid-range of that day to night set. And I'm going to hold it by the lashes for a second. See how on the band there at the ends, there's not any lashes coming out and it's just the band itself. So that's because this pair I have already worn twice. To me, I think it probably only has one use left in it before it's at the end of its life, so to speak. You can rewear lashes. However, you need to make sure that you wash them in between uses. So we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get into the application more. If you're not about glue, side note, they do make lashes that you don't have to use glue for. I have a set of Ardell's here actually that are magnetic. And what you're supposed to do is take the top and the bottom and kind of sandwich your natural lashes in between. I personally have not worn these a lot since I've worn them. I did not have much success, but I have seen videos where people have said just you need practice and you'll get better at it as you go with them more. So I haven't completely gotten rid of them out of my collection. I may go back to them and try again, but I definitely see way more immediate success with the glue. And I think they're a lot more long wearing. The magnets kind of felt like they were sliding off my lashes, and I always wondered, is it still there? Is it sliding down? Does it look dumb? What's happening? The glue's going to lock it in place, and you're going to know exactly where it is and what's happening. Let's move on to talking about the actual application of the lashes. So there's a lot of different ways you could actually apply the lashes when you're ready for that step. Personally, I like to use a tool. I know a lot of people just put the glue on the lash and they just pop it on with their fingers and they kind of press it together with their natural lashes and they're just done that way. For me, I don't like to get the product like the mascara or the glue on my fingers, so I like to use a tool. There's not really a right or wrong way as far as mascara goes. I would recommend that you use it, but I have seen people put on mascara before the lashes, and I've seen people put on mascara after the lashes. When I wear lashes, I do like to curl mine ahead of time, just because I think lifting them a little bit helps them to be higher and blend more in with the false lash that I'm going to apply. I also would please ask, please don't put something like this by your eye. Some people like to hold their lashes with tweezers. It's scary to me when people, and I see them put very sharp pointy objects by their eyes. So if you are, do so at your own risk and please use caution. Me personally, I like to start with putting a coat of mascara on the lashes. That kind of helps it be a little bit tacky, so when I put the falsies on top, it'll kind of stick to my natural lashes and help them to blend together. What I like to use is a lash tool. This is an Ulta Beauty one, but I know Tarte and some other brands make them too. And these are a type of tweezers, but they're specifically meant for false lash application. And so it's got a little applicator on the end that looks like this. And what you can do is you can take your lash, you have to be gentle with them or you may pull out some of the little lashes. And then on here, you just take the end of the lash and you tweeze it. So it looks like that. So the glue is going to go up here on the band. So I'll take one hand with the lash and the tweezer, and then with the other hand, I'll take the glue. Some of the glues, like this one, have, you can see in the photo on the bottom here, it is a brush tip, but the one that I have that comes with the set is just a little bottle like this. It's not very much glue. It may not get me through 3 uses of all these lashes, but that's kind of why I have this separate one in case I run out. This one is a twist off cap, and then there's a little plastic applicator on the inside. Just looks like this, with like almost a dough foot, but it's not a sponge, it's a hard plastic applicator. So you dip a little glue there, set this somewhere it's not going to tip over, because then you'll have glue everywhere if you do that. Take your tweezers that have your lashes on it, and then you apply this glue on the top of there. Now obviously you want to spread it evenly so that when you go to put it on your eye, you don't have what I have definitely had happen before, where you go to stick it and then, you know, one end will be glued, but then you figure out the other end's not, and then you have to try to put glue on it while half of it's glued to your eye, and it is a disaster. So make sure you have it evenly applied to the whole lash band. You don't want to go overboard because then it's going to start to leak down into the lashes, but you also want enough. So it's a trial and error thing. Definitely try it a few times. I usually try new makeup techniques and things when I'm not going anywhere that day in case it doesn't work out. And then if it does work out, great. You can go to the store and do your shopping or go hang out with your friends or whatever you need to do. So you put that on there, and then what I like to do is place it. I always wear eyeliner, but even if you don't, you place it as close to the upper lash line to your natural lashes as you possibly can. I like to wear eyeliner with it because I feel like that hides the lash band a little bit when you close your eyes. Now see, I didn't curl my eyelashes today, and you can kind of tell that these are my natural lashes down here kind of peeking out underneath. They're not blending with these fake ones. There's no glue on it now. I'm just showing you if you were to do it. They're not blending as nicely as they would. This mascara is also mascara I have been, sorry about that guys, wearing all day. But if you were putting it on after you just curled your lashes and did mascara, the mascara would be a little bit tacky. That's kind of good to make them stick to your natural lashes, as I said before. You also, when you put the glue on the band, don't want to go directly on the eye. It's not that quick drying. So you may have seen videos of people that kind of give it a little trying to dry it a little faster, blowing motion. And usually you have to wait like a good 10-15 seconds or so you want the glue to start to dry but not be completely dry. That way you're not holding here for what feels like forever. So between the tackiness of the glue and the tackiness of the mascara, your lashes will stay there. And then I like this end because it helps me to work it into my natural lashes. I like to take the top on top of the false lashes and the bottom with my real lashes and do this. And again, be careful because you don't want to pinch your actual eyelid. You just want to get as close as you can without doing that. And I like to pinch them together, kind of like this, and then it makes it blend a lot nicer. And you can definitely see, here's my eye with nothing on it. My normal lashes, they're kind of invisible right now. Here, if I do my finger or close my eyes, you can see pretty nice lashes normally. But sometimes I just like them to be a little bit longer, and you can tell the difference when you look up in this area that these are not very long as opposed to over here. It just gives you like a fresher, more awake, wide open eye look, which I like. That again is very different from the other lash that I haven't used yet and I haven't cut. There's nothing wrong with these lashes. I just don't see myself on a normal day-to-day basis when I'm out working putting something that is of this caliber on. And yeah, obviously it's too long. You can tell I haven't cut this one yet, but it's just so thick that it's like, how would that ever even look like it was pretending to be my eyelashes? I don't know. So maybe I'll try those one day for fun. They're definitely more glam, but the other ones are my personal favorites. So once you have those on your eye, really don't have to have much fuss with them all day. I've never had issues with them coming off. You might be able to see them when you're wearing them, which is a little strange for some people because you're not used to your eyelashes going out that much. You have to get used to that a little bit. And then again, if it's windy or anything, I've noticed you can feel the wind like pulling up on your eyes a little bit. But that is just something you get used to. You definitely don't need to have falsies, but I just, like I said, I think it accentuates what you already have and just gives you that extra little pop. When you're done at the end of the day, I don't use a tool anymore. Usually I just go in right with my fingers at the end of the day. I'm going to put that lash that I had before just to show you. So pretend, you know, my lash is on. And at the end of the day, I'll just go, I like to go at the inner corner and I'll just peel it off. A lot of the glue will come off with the lash. So this is where if you're going to reuse your lashes, you need to take care of them. There is a lot of bacteria and stuff going on in your eyes, so you don't just want to stick a used lash back on. You can give yourself, even though it's your own bacteria, it could be a day, a week, a month between uses in these, and it could be festering, growing, just being nasty. So you want to use some warm soapy water, and I usually just take my hands and very gently wash through all these little lashes. And that's why I said this is kind of one of my more loved pairs, because at the end here, there are no lashes. It's just the band where I have tried to be gentle, but still some of the lash hairs have fallen out. These are not meant to last forever. They are just a synthetic lash. So you want to do that to get rid of the bacteria. Like I said, the mascara was helping stick it together, so you may have some mascara that's on these that you want to wash off. And then especially on the lash band, there's probably glue. So that's when you might want to go in with your pointy tweezers when you're not stabbing your eye. But if you have any glue on the band here, you can grab it with the tweezers and kind of pull and stretch it off to clean it. That way you have a clean lash band to work with the next time you're going to apply it. The last thing I would say is when you apply lashes, if you think you're going to use them again, I would say to keep whatever case they came into, because I think once you wash them and you've played with them and worked with them so much, sometimes the band likes to straighten out and not have this curved shape. So if you can keep whatever mold that they came in, you can put that lash right back into the case and then use that band to reshape it around the curve so that by the time you're ready to use it the next time, it's not a straight lash band, because your eyes are not straight across, they're curved, so you want the band to follow what your normal line is. And then I don't have them just like this, I have this little plastic covering case too. Just helps to, again, keep them clean, not have any dust or anything on them. There they go. And just make sure that you have a good experience with them. So if you wear false lashes, what is your favorite brand? I'm kind of looking to branch out, I think, a little bit more with lashes, since I have only used the ones I showed you today, the Pro Fusion ones really, and then the Ardell magnetic lashes. I've never used the Kiss lashes, but this is just the glue. I've heard a lot of people say that. Do you guys have any other suggestions or ones that you've tried? Let me know down below. A little sneak peek. I do have a box here. It says Ulta, but not all of the stuff is from Ulta. But I kind of have some stuff that I think I'm going to do videos on here soon. And if you guys have more stuff you want to see, let me know. And I'm trying to do a good mix of things that are cheap, as well as some things that are more upscale. I have an eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution. I have an eyeshadow palette that I'm so excited. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait. I really want to film with this. It's a Morphe eyeshadow palette. So good. I have another set from ColourPop. That's a collab. And I have some NYX eyeshadow. I also have some of them are more natural colors and some of them are really vibrant. I have some new brushes to try, some new setting spray, baking oil, which I've never ventured into. Ulta had a really big summer sale a while back, and so I kind of went a little crazy because I had some points saved up. So I've been trying to save some of this stuff for filming because I really like to give just my actual first impressions. I feel like if I try the product and then I come and try to film it, it just feels like kind of a fake recreation of what my first impression was. So to me, it's going to be more authentic if I just wait and share it with you guys. But if there's anything else you want to see me film, let me know. I'll try to get a hold of it. I'm also really excited because I actually got an email today that there's a really well-known brand that's going to be sending me some products to try. So I'm not going to say who it is yet because it's not here, but I'll sneak that a little bit more as it's coming. But I'm really excited because I haven't been doing this for that long, and so it's really cool to know that a company is willing to send things to someone to try and give their honest opinion. So, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you learned something about lash care and how to apply false lashes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. If you're already a subscriber, you can ring the bell so that you get a notification every time I upload. I know I haven't been great about uploading the same exact day every week. Now that I'm at my full-time job again, things are a little more hectic for me schedule-wise, so the bell will tell you when I upload so you don't miss any videos. So thanks again, guys. This has really been a fun thing for me to do to start with. I'm really liking this new lighting. I think it really shows you a lot more than before. Like, I don't think you would have been able to see all of the shimmer in this eyeshadow I'm wearing right now. Hello, Mary Kay. This is Mary Kay eyeshadow, and it's great. And I think you can see probably like my highlighter and my bronzer and my blush a little bit more. If you've been watching my previous videos, let me know. Do you think it's better or is it just me? The next thing I kind of save up for will probably be a camera that will have a little bit better of a picture pixel-wise, but that could be a couple months. So thanks again, guys. Sorry for rambling, and have a good one.